Hello and welcome to the final video. In this one, I would just like to go over providing some tips and some advice on how you guys can prepare for your final demo that you'll be doing in class and making sure you're, kind of like meeting the requirements and how you could set up your presentation. So when you present, what Dr. Ricks is ideally looking for is that um, your video that you make is within 2 minutes. So it needs to be above 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes, but definitely below 2 minutes, slightly below. Um, and no audio, as you'll be talking over your video in class, and you make sure you make it in Yuja. I highly suggest you download the desktop version, as that makes it really easy to record the video, as it'll just once you're done recording, it'll just upload it to online, and you can easily get the link. So when you when you present in class, um, I think Dr. X makes it really easy on what he expects from you guys, is keeping things really simple, and this is the rubric. So he just wants you to just list things off the rubric, and it makes it easy for him to grade, and it makes it easy for everybody to understand. So we have three sections, right? We have Blender section, rasterizer, and ray tracer. So ideally, what he wants you to do is, say like first I'll begin with my Blender section, and then you show, let's just say you have a donut. So then you're like, okay, this is the texture I added, um, and that's it. You don't have to explain it, because you don't have the time, and that's not what he's looking for either. Um, and then you have like your bones. Say, you did some rigging there, and then you did some keyframing as well, for some movements. And then you just point those things out. I say use this texture. I modeled this cube and whatnot. And then you go to your rasterizer. Then you can point out like, these are my shaders that I'm using. Then I parsed this file of this model that I made in Blender. You can explain what that model you made. And then you can say like, oh, I made my camera move. Briefly say like, oh, the camera can move this way and that way. You don't have to get into the code or anything. Neither you have the time for that. And then in the ray tracer, you can say like, oh, I use these spheres. These are the kind of reflections and shadows I'm showcasing. So yeah, that's kind of ideally just what he wants you to do. Um, and my suggestion is when you make the video, obviously use and then I would highly suggest you do it in a PowerPoint, as the way I did it was just having the video clips and then switching between made it a little bit clunky. Instead, PowerPoint makes it really easy. You can add titles, and it's easier for the audience to look at as well. Makes it easier, less on you when it comes to explaining things. Um, let's just go ahead and create a new slide. We're gonna go insert. We're gonna pick up a video from mine. Alright, I have this video. So let's just take a look at this. Um, so I've inserted the video that I've rendered out in Blender. Um, then I'm gonna click on this video, go to this playback right here next to start. I'm gonna make this automatic, and then I'm gonna do loop until stopped. So if we go to our first slide, and then we're gonna go to slideshow, and then we record the video like this, right? Just think about this as a recording. You just talk about like you wanna, when you record it, you wanna talk through it, but you don't wanna have the audio. But when you talk through, you'll get an idea of how much time you wanna spend on each thing, and just make sure the video is in the length of 2. So we just go to the next slide. Look at that. It just plays my animation, and it'll play it in a loop, and that's exactly what we want. So you can just keep talking through it, and the video will capture this in a loop, and then you can just keep going through each slide, and each slide will have your video or your rendered image. Makes it really easy for you to record video, as that way you don't have to time anything, or figure out like I need to make it run for this many loops, as this does it for you. uh yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope this kind of helps you guys out on how, because I know everybody will be focusing on putting all their um rendered images, ray tracer, rasterizer together this weekend and prepare for the demo. So I hope this kind of gives you some insight. So thank you for watching.